Well, class, this next case study is Excel Pro Drilling Systems. And again, it's on page 494 of my edition of the text. It may be a different location in yours. That's okay. Look for the name of the case. Now, just as we're somewhat staying with the theme, there's 4 questions we're always going to start out and be thinking about when we get a case study. What worked, what mistakes were made, what would we suggest the company do, what would we suggest the company not do, right? That's our mantra, right? Somebody hands us a case study, we automatically start thinking, what worked, what didn't work, what should we do, what shouldn't we do, okay? Also, we're going to do some issue spotting with this case. Okay? We're going to think about the case, and then we're going to try to come up with what issues are there within the case that we should be thinking about. So, read the case. Remember our first 4 questions. What worked, what didn't work, what should we do, what shouldn't we do, and then the 5th one, what issues do you see in the case? See you back in a few seconds after you've read the case and taken some notes. Okay, welcome back. So let's look at this, this company. They're going to set up a virtual team, pulling in people from different parts of the world. So the 4 big questions, right? What are they trying to do? They're trying to build cohesion in a virtual world. This is what we're trying to do with this course. Okay? What worked? Hey, we got people from all over the world, and they did start to communicate. What didn't work? They didn't focus on times that they would be doing things. They didn't include everybody in the discussions or in the decision making, so that broke down. What should they do? We're going to discuss that in a second. Maybe technologically they have to do things. Maybe management-wise they have to do a few things. We don't know. We'll discuss that. What shouldn't they do? Big one. Don't give up on the idea. Just because it didn't work in the first pass doesn't mean it can't work. Just means that, hey, you found out that that way is not going to work, right? So don't give up might be the best mantra that you take out of this case study. So let's look at some issues we could bring to bear on this case study. First one, is the technology sufficient to create a virtual team? Maybe they're using, dial-up telephones. We don't know, okay? Maybe they're using GoToMeeting, but they are not all on the same bandwidth. We don't know, okay? If it is, are they effectively using it in their team building effort, right? Maybe they're not having people there who are technologically savvy that can help them use this technology to build their team, right? They need somebody that's going to guide them through the process, okay? Bring in the IT people. If it's not sufficient, the technology that they're giving them is not sufficient, maybe they need additional technology, right? And then the question then becomes, what do they need? Speaker phones. Maybe they need the Polycom, the very expensive communication devices for a conference room. Maybe they need TV. Maybe they need big jumbotrons like this. I don't know. Okay, but that's an issue. What's going on here? What's our technological base? Okay. Here's another good issue. How do you build cohesion and cooperation and reinforcement in a virtual world where people don't see each other? Okay. It's very difficult. Think about, just the difficulties, and it's a good thing to realize, okay, that we're all having in this course. I don't get to see you, but you get to see me, right? I push out stuff to you, and you push things back to me, but we don't get that person-to-person contact. We have to do it through the internet, and that creates barriers that we have to overcome. So maybe that's a question. How do you build that cohesion in a virtual world? What do you need to do it? Okay? And then, what's the best method for building and supporting a team? Maybe they are not using the best method. Maybe the best method is that you have to bring everybody together at least once, right? So that everybody can see everybody. Maybe you have to bring them together every 6 weeks so they can see each other, but then they can go back. Technology, or maybe they have to always have technology where you can see people, okay? All these are good questions to ask, and it goes to the idea of, as we expand the ideas of how teams work and how we use them in cyberspace as well as in person, is our technology sufficient to keep up with these psychological requirements, so to speak, of team building? So all good issues, you probably have even more of them out there, but these are ones that I just think you might want to think about, at least from my perspective, I guess, a little ego there. But this is how, when you read the case study, you come up with different issues. So hope you enjoyed this idea or you learned something from it, and I'll see you soon. Take care, and bye-bye.